intelligence and wisdom does not have a physical limit because it's not physical. So this debate right here will be to let people know, listen to what's inside you and listen to the information presented to you by the ancestors, not theories that are perverted and presented to you by the Caucasians.
Powerful.
Hold on, let me make this statement. And that's the problem, that we're not going to listen to things that appear in our minds. We're not going to do that. Well, what did you say? You said you want to listen to...
I said listen to genetic information. Information in your common sense. Common sense is observing, look, listen, and learn. You're not going to tell me that Jesus Christ came out of the ground and he's coming back out of the sky. You're not going to tell me that Muhammad wrote a book and he himself couldn't read or write. You're not going to tell me that I share a common ancestor with a monkey when black people were here before the damn monkey. So when I say common sense, I mean listen to that which is within you. If I see the color red, you're not going to tell me it's yellow. I don't care if Russia, China, America, Australia, South Africa, North Africa, Central Africa tell me and back to evolution theory with man-made documents. Because if I listen to those, I might as well listen to a man-made Bible. I know how to have common sense and I know how to add. 1 + 1 is 2. You're not going to tell me I share a genetic ancestor with something that I was here for millions of years before. That's common sense. But those are going to follow that.
Yeah, that's why we don't use common sense in science, though, but that should be default at the time. It's never based off the consensus. Yeah, science is never based off the consensus. Because when we learn science, right, is that your senses can fool you and trick you. Like, for instance, you can look at a man and he'll have black skin, right? And you'll swear he's sub-Saharan African. And you'll get a DNA test, and what you'll find out is, he really was from Western Europe, and you were wrong. So your senses always will lie to you. And so the scientific method does not propose that you use your senses. The eyeball test, all these things are things we used to use before we recognize proper methodology. Where I'm going to defeat you at is proper methodology. What is your method? How do you reach your conclusion? Where are your sources at? And how's it back up? I'm going to bring, for the majority of the time, black scholars, right? Black evolutionists, right? You're going to bring white people. That's all you can bring is white people. You're not going to have any great black thinkers. You don't have them. You're going to have to bring Malachi York, Bill Valentine, Delbert Blair. Hold on, let me finish. I'm just trying to let you know, right, that I don't have a problem with information. I'm not there. I won't allow the color of someone's skin to confuse me with information. That's the problem. So a person could be white like Charles Darwin, right? See, what this guy right here won't tell you is Charles Darwin was one of the first Europeans that agreed that human life started in Africa. He won't tell you that. He'll run you somewhere in intelligent design that sounds slick, right? But he won't tell you that intelligent design was defeated in court. So really, he's not even part of this discussion. And as a matter of fact, me and you'll beat him up together. You already know that, Pharaoh. He ain't gonna split us on this motherfucker. I will never be the nothing he says with this motherfucker. You feel me with that? So he done any motherfucking way. Because at the end of the day, me and you brothers at the end. We can get it in, right? But when the enemy come in, nigga, we together. So really, I ain't even trying to get at for him in this room. You feel me?
I got one question before I go.
Go ahead, bro.
The eyes can trick you, but that don't mean science can't trick you either, because it is a scientific fact that we share 50% of our DNA with a banana. Did we evolve from a damn banana? Hell no. So now, with that being applied, just because we share genetic material with something does not mean we evolve from it. And I want to go in on you right now, but I'm going to save that for the debate, because what you need to know is my son might be rusty, but it still go on. Oh, I play with science. So we're going to deal with genetic transfer of genes. We're going to deal with how you can obtain genes in other ways other than, you know what, I'm chilling.
Nah, you can, hey, check this out. This is one of these. We want to put the top, no, this is how this will be a good debate. I don't want the trick and shit. That's not fun. You feel me? If you look at my debates, man, I go off the top of the head like John Henry Clark and them. So we just need to propose what we're going to talk about and do that. Of course, I understand about what horizontal gene transfer is. I get that. And you know what I'm saying? It's good. This is going to be a learning experience. This I promise you. Because this is what you can't do. You can't explain why human beings and bananas share DNA. Can you explain that?
I can definitely explain that.
Explain.
Yes, I can. I see you at the debate. Don't worry about that. I see you at the debate.
Alright, okay, alright. I ain't doing the trick them shit. You already know what's coming with it.
You're not gonna pick me.
Okay, I'm asking you a question. I'm not trying to pick you. Just I want to pick. We ain't even picked the topics yet.
I'll see you at the debate.
Alright, watch this. Hey, Ben. I mean, not Ben. But, hey, George. Explain it to us, George.
George, hold on one second. Before George has a chance to speak in, I'm actually going to thank Pharaoh because I'm going to thank Pharaoh for joining us today. I know he's running out of time. So even though Pharaoh is going to be here, he will not be able to respond to you because his time is very delicate. So I'm going to thank him and I'm going to sign out and say thank you very much to Pharaoh for coming on the show and dropping some gems for our community. The Facebook messages is getting crazy right about now. They're loving it, they're feeding me. Let me just actually read one of them out real quickly. Wow, I managed to tune in and hear this young Pharaoh. Jeez, he's talking straight truth from the heart and the heart. I don't know what the feud is about, but we all know the vision which knowledge always brings. Keep sharing that.
We brothers in the struggle. The feud is dead.
That's right.
Young brother came, you know what I'm saying, apologized, accepted my apology. It's dead, man. We don't want to hit out nobody's mouth. Now, it's for the hearts and souls on how we're going to build our community, what information we should use. That's why I got to finish his little ass off.
All right, let's keep sharing that truth. So what I'm going to do right now is we'll sign out. Peace. But I'm going to keep the live stream going on for those people who are viewing right now. This one will be in rewatch. This section of the show won't be in rewatch. But I'm going to keep it going for George, Uncle Keck, and anybody else to get it in. Otherwise, actually, if you want to start a new link, so we can end this show and we can start a new link and we can get it in as well. What are you saying?
All right, y'all.
Just keep it going, please.
All right, guidance.
Shalom. All right, what I'm going to do, let's keep this going, but in the background, set up a new link, and Uncle Keck, I would love for you to get it in with this brother called George. All right, George, can you explain horizontal gene transfer for us?
That ain't what he's trying to explain. He's trying to explain how bananas.
Oh, that's it. How do bananas share 50%?
Horizontal gene transfer occurs in certain organisms, microorganisms. It can occur in plants, where certain genomic sequences find their way that didn't originate in another organism, such as a microorganism or a plant. Okay. Now, before I go on, I'd just like to know with the people that I'm talking to what their basic assumptions are. I've already laid out what my basic assumptions are. Now, Little Black, are you an atheist, a theist?
Yes. Absolutely. I'm a real black atheist.
Okay, good. I think that's more of a central issue than evolution. So I'd like to ask you a question. Before we go on, how do you define the term atheism? Do you define it as the proposition that there is no God? Or do you define atheism as merely the absence of a positive belief in God due to insufficient reasons?
I define it as going against any deity you and your people propose to my people. Thus you get the real black atheist.
Okay. Do you assert that there is no God, or do you merely have a lack of belief?
No, I assert that white people have lied to African people to kidnap them, right? To rob them of their culture. And I understand that African people never had a God prior to the Germanic tribes coming in with their food. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Because we are that, hold on, I am the A side. And so your whole notion of any God means absolutely nothing to me. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Are you making in your atheism, are you claiming that there is no God, or that you merely do not believe positively that there is a God?
In my real black atheism, I am saying that white people lie. That it does that the word God is a word made up by human beings, particularly Germanic tribes, Indo-European.
You're not okay, real black. You're not answering my question.
Yes.
I understand that you believe that white people have lied, but that doesn't answer my question.
No.
Okay, do you believe that a God exists, or do you believe that a God does not exist?
I am telling you that when white people open their mouth and say the word God, they're merely talking about a cultural expression.
Well, I'm not talking to you.
Let me finish. I didn't cut you off. Remember, we're not cutting each other off. Look at that proper white boy dialect going on here. That's what you want to have, right? So, no cutting off. What I'm telling you is that human beings, particularly white people, come up with the idea of God in English. And I'm telling you that that idea and concept exists amongst you and your Christianity, you and your Judaism, and you and your Islam, has no effect on African people. And for the record, here's the direct answer to your question. I am anti-Pharaohs, for sure, meaning I'm against the state-sponsored religion, which would be Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. That is the oldest understanding of what atheos is. Those who go against, right, Pharaohs. So there you have it.
Okay. In your view, does a God exist?
I am telling you, it exists to white people. It does not exist in the African paradigm.
Okay, good. In your worldview, how did you come to the conclusion that there is no God?
Because it would separate myself. If it was a God, then it would be a God up there and us down here, which would officially separate whatever it is from us. That's not African thought.
Okay, you haven't answered my question.
You need to be having this. You still got that rolling, right, Kalon?
Yes.
I did ask you a question. I said that God was the close.
You did respond to my question.
Okay, George, 1 second. 1 minute. Okay, do you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm actually going to separate this there is a separate show that has been created, and it's actually called Real Black Atheists versus White Theists on Evolution and God. Okay?
What makes you think I'm white? No, that's a character from a movie. That's not my face. So why do you think? Oh, so do all white people talk like this?
George is not based upon your voice. It's based on your icon.
I'm teasing you.
Okay. All right. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to start. I'm going to start a new show, and I'm going to invite all the brothers who are here right now.
Okay, can you post the link in the side chat?
Definitely going to post the link in the side chat for everybody. And everybody who is watching the live stream right now, you'll see it hopefully within the next 2 minutes.
Hey, Kalon.
Go ahead.
Is he a white boy or not? Now my ears don't lie.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to find out if he's a white boy on a new show. We're going to reintroduce him. That we're going to be discussing.
George, tell the truth, man. You sound like a white boy.
All the things going to be chopped off from little Pharaohs once.
Hold on a second. What do you mean tell the truth? What are you saying?
I'm asking you.